everything here is immediately followed by sarcastic comments and nasty responses.
Yep, we're finally where we belong.
And don't think we don't know how to weed them out.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Put a ticket in, make her name it gay.
All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
That's all, brother. I had it.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
It's very good. Well, if you can't get out of it, get into it.
Welcome to Inside the Badger Den with the Angry Badger and Mr.Techrat.
This is my clap for all the things, including 3 goddamn episodes of Rings of Power.
Mm-hmm.
Time I actually think I would have not wasted if gotten back, Rat, before you make the joke.
Of course, it was Simpsons. I know.
Simpsons.
It's remember?
Like a cat of 9 tails and doing penance. Morphin Clark.
I warned you.
Sauron.
I warned you.
Erwin, do you watch Rings of Power earlier? Did you hate it as much as I? You had coping. So you had people with you at ABF and all the people. I had to watch it by myself.
Yeah, if you're going to force yourself to watch these, GCA watch parties is where it's at. And then in between, we come back and unmute and go, and stuff like that is pretty great.
I recommend you not watch Rings of Power. You need to save yourself for only good content, good food, good working out, good entertainment. Yeah. I do not it took at least a year off my life, and I don't have many of those left. Gooch, someone who has also done many a thing, taking years off his life, but you are with us here. How are you, my friend?
I am good. I'm actually in a great space today. Feeling spry, and I'm nice and clean and shaven, manscaped.
Ooh. Hashtag, we'll make it happen.
I mean, literally, promo code Gooch is you're made for each other.
It's right there. Come on.
Well, because I saved the best for last. Second best, but first in my heart, Mr. Techrat. Mr. Techrat.
What's your promo code?
I love that I sort of started that as a joke, and it just really stuck. I'm doing all right, man. I took the liberty to watch. I've decided my new jam is just watching shit so I can give new things for us to talk about. We don't really have to go into it right now, but I watched the Bike Riders, Trigger Warning, and Land of Bad. So if anybody's interested, we can go down that road.
I was interested in seeing Bike Riders. I never got around to it, though.
I was kind of bored, but not as bored as Horizon.
When you started saying, I have no idea what it is, but then I sort of remembered as you said the rest of it. But yeah,
it's an all right story about a biker club that rises, changes. It's boring.
The actors interested me.
It's like a slice of life. It's like a slice of life for bikers. It's just like
it's slice of life for bikers. Do they do a lot of crank and have a bunch of fun gals that go around?
They get drunk. They do their things.
Sammy, you do all those things, right? You do a bunch of crank. You ride your bike like an outlaw.
I'm a Catholic.
Yeah. Well, a lot of other things you might be doing. I'm one of those cafeteria Catholics, right? You just choose what you want out of the sin book.
Yep, exactly. Also, I was like, eternal guilt forever. I don't need that. No meat on Fridays. Miss me with that shit. Don't kill babies. I'm for it.
Sammy, welcome.
But they're so innocent and defenseless. Like, all right.
I know, just begging.
Just asking
no, depending on the timeline.
Thank you so much for having me on, buddy.
Anytime. We're trying to turn this into more the panel show. I know it's late, but for the people who are up and can show up,
I'm on Eastern time. I just drank a full Ghost energy drink, and I feel like vibrating hot garbage.
Ooh, what flavor?
Some form of bumblebee.
Yes. You're part of the club. You're part of the club now.
Yep.
Erwin, where's your what are you drinking? It has to be something of high quality, succulent.
Some homegrown wheat beer. Hefeweizen.
Oh. Let's see if they say anything about the upspeak.
I say it with a V instead of a W because I'm cultured and also partly German, allegedly.
Hey, Nibuz. Thank you. Hard Z on that for 2. Oh, Jesus. And as I said it for 10, I guess I wasn't holding out.
Moral of the story.
Hero.
Ignore chat.
I said, hey, Nibaz. Thank you. He didn't put that hard of a Z on it. Thank you, bro.
Easy, my Nibba.
Yeah. Well, should we get into some of the topics that happened during the week? I swear we'll only go over the big ones. And giggity, one of the biggest ones, my highest rated, not rated, but well, sort of if you count up votes, but highest viewed now, closing in on 20,000 is this one, based on someone who, well, probably just shouldn't have said what they said about Black Myth, Wukong, and its devs, especially since all the fun things they said sort of got explained by faulty AI translations.
Could you go back? I would like you to pronounce their name for us and make sure you do it as culturally sensitively as possible. I believe it's along the lines of Hing Chong Chong. Yeah, Ki Hong Chong.
Ki Hon Chan.
Okay, thank you. I know you got a big Japanese on.
Bless you.
No, because he's actually from Singapore.
Who is not also in there?
Daik Dun Du. That's how you said Daik
Dun Du.
I think it's actually pronounced.
So long, gay boys.
It's all the fact that they were from Singapore, the fact they said a bunch of dumb shit about white people pissed off a lot of also free Palestine in bio, if you were wondering. That was the other thing that everyone happened to mention. Everyone happened to mention it in the chat, and it was a lot of people mentioning it. So I don't know. They weren't happy with them. They must have not been happy either because they privated their shit. Sammy, have you played Black Myth?
Under attack?
No, I'm actually gonna pick it up tomorrow. I'm gonna have a couple fantasy drafts, and then I am gonna throw my wife, who is finally up and out of bed. Here's like, go shopping or something. I'm strapping on the headphones, and that's what I'm doing for the rest of the day. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's when you have a couple imaginary beers.
Yeah.
I'll move. I swear. I'll show myself out.
I'm an adult. I can have real ones.
There you go. Well, when you do start playing, here, let's see.
Ooh la la.
2.4.
I feel like you're trying to summon Tomac right now.
Well, no, I'm not. But I mean, he's been playing it, and so he's probably one of these numbers for sure. Not included, like 10 million, obviously, units sold. So the whole boycott.
How much is the game?
Exactly.
It's like $129 or something.
You're thinking of Outlaws.
You thinking of Star Wars Outlaws?
Yeah, 60 because I had questioned if it would be 70, and I was informed.
Oh, it's 60.
No,
okay,
it is 60, which I'm like, thank you, because I cannot buy a $70 game. I'm sorry, never happening ever again.
Yeah, I think you might be thinking of Outlaws, which we also saw finally come out after people got early access.
Yeah.
It had, first of all, we've been seeing the bugs come out forever. Obviously, we no sound on this, but you get the idea of stealth is broken. Yes, the chick is ugly and looks nothing like the actress.
Dressed her like Han Solo.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, dressed like Han Solo. Yeah.
Well, that's of course because that's one of the outfits that you can unlock if you spend the aforementioned $130. And so
I would say I watched Mahler play it today. We were right to be concerned.
It's just as bad. Like, is it pretty frequently in the fuck ups?
It's rough. Dialogue's terrible.
Yes.
Glitchy,
I was watching
clunky.
Andrew play it, and I was like, "Oh, this is garbage."
Look at that
bad
face.
combat.
Well, this is picture for sure. She looks like her sidekick character, the little creature. The faces look exactly the same.
It looks
also
worse than the promo art.
Yeah.
Like
Nyx.
Yeah, Nyx is also very cringe. They have like you can order food from the bar, and then like they're like, "Oh, it's underdone," and you have to do a little QTE mini game to like make it hot, and it's all like, I am a stupid space cat thing, and it is really bad.
So how many times have you gone to play a game, you got significant progress, and you had to restart entirely? Because that's what happens to all the poor suckers that paid at least $100 plus to get the pre-order that included the 3-day early access, and then like 130, I think, if you wanted all the bells and whistles.
But she's a scoundrel. She's a scoundrel. Yeah, I remember that.
Which, if you then watch, what's up, John Badger, Hypno's Dream Waifu, Gucci,
am I in there somewhere?
Sandy Pet. Yeah, you're the Hypno's Dream Waifu.
Oh yes, thank you very much.
Master Roshi's cousin.
Three-time champ.
That's you, Sammy, I think. Master
No,
Roshi's
that's Rat. That would be Rat.
I thought he
I couldn't unpack the end of that.
I'm
there.
so
Thank
confused.
Badger, tell us who Master Roshi is.
He's the guy from Dragon Ball.
Yes, correct. Nailed it.
So, are you proud of me? Tell me I did. You did so good, Badger. Give me the Biden. Come on, tell me how good I was.
You're a gold
star.
You're hyped up for the Sonic 3 trailer, so I'm telling you, you might like DBZ.
Speaking to someone who likes stickers when he does something good.
Oh,
great DePulio. What's up,
speaking of Latinx,
Special boy.
What the hell movie was it that I watched him in? Trigger warning on Netflix has what the hell is this white dude's name?
I'll get back to you. I'll talk
Anthony
to you.
Michael Hall.
Damn you.
Questioning is it Latinx or Latinx? And I laugh my ass off.
That's the funny
I'm
thing about
saying
Concord.
Latinx for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You are saying it? Yeah, well, that's what Deadpoolio says. He says it like to fucking own it, right? Like the bigot army type thing. He's like, oh, we'll just take that then. Thank you. That's ours now. We mock it and now we own it. Yeah, if you in the Concord, when it had the no straight white men here, and it showed the 18 different characters, none of them said Latinx. It was Latina and Latino. It's interesting that they use those verbiages.
Because there's only two.
And then of course we saw this one. They like fucking clockwork, just like with Assassin's Creed Shadow. Really, any subreddit these days that mentions any of this, you get banned.
We went about criticizing this game before it came out all the wrong way. I just figured this out. You know how the character is ugly and looks like ass, and the model is actually very pretty. We should have been praising the game because it's the first Star Wars game where you're playing as a non-human character, and we should have been like hats off and just been like deadpan serious about it, and people would have
I see your
had
point.
to be like, oh well, I'm glad you like it.
It's one of those things of they say Lizzo's strong, and then you say they look like Lizzo and they get upset.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of those issues where all the problems of this game would have been there before you add in all the fun other extra fuck ups from modern politics and all that. Bloated, broken, buggy fucking engine that no one really knows how to do, and so they can't do changes on the fly. Needed another year. Empty planets that you go from generic outpost to generic outpost that now is bugged when you try to do stealth or whatever. And then for what, right? The completionist in me was like, well, I'm going to get a bunch of fucking cool costumes because I'm going to turn it into Star Wars Space Barbie because I'm gay and that's what I do in all of them. But who is my Barbie that I'm dressing up? This ugly bitch that Sammy's making jokes about being another creature altogether. So what am I going to do?
Badger you're gonna pre-order it. You're gonna spend extra money to get it. You're gonna get it early, right? A couple days early. So then when you comes out, they tell you that you have to start your game over because of a bug that is ruining game saves. The whole thing is shit.
It's you pay for fucking open beta, and that's what's happened to a lot of games recently. And yes, all the way back to Cyberpunk and others when it came out. I was like, oh, this shit is broken.
It was better when it was broken.
What do you mean?
I said it.
Cyberpunk?
It stopped working for me once they fixed it. Part.
Because to be
fair,
yeah,
all the glitches. It was hilarious.
Like the T fucking posing.
I think
they
Sammy lost his ears.
Yeah, well, there's some audio. We'll wait for him. We're professionals.
I just like watching his facial
just
expression.
Stare at him. Yeah, me too. That's why we brought him here. Sammy's here for his good looks too.
But if I'm not mistaken, it's got pronouns and bios and is a weird, crazy comment.
So they did her dirty.
Can you hear us, Sammy? Are you good? Did you?
Yeah, no.
You go through a transitional
I had my big, giant headphones, and I could hear them. I have these.
It's almost like someone knew there was an echo and tried to tell guys there was an echo.
no, but
I've been hearing.
I could hear them coming out of these on my table, and it was bugging me.
You know how they make jokes about anyone can do this? Well, that is largely true. Not really a joke. We're professionals around here. Star Wars is. I've heard that. Can we do one of those in memoriams at the Oscars? We speak your name.
The gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And Are you excited about that? Are you
Not
bracing
the gay
yourself?
Star Wars. Not the.
It's pretty gay. Let's be honest.
Start playing My Heart Will Go On.
It's just what they've taken from us. We needed a season 2. Jay was close to 100,000 subs. What have you done? It's funny because what's happening with the Acolyte is actually sort of what's happening with Dustborn, where they're like, we were so excited for everyone to play this, but unfortunately, the loud bigots, and it's like, so which is it? Are we just the loudest group of bigots ever, or could it be that the vast majority of people just think this shit is dumb?
Yeah.
You gonna play Dustborn, Sammy? Come on, take one for the team. Make a video about it.
No, we can't do it.
You can narrate it with your smooth, rich, dulcet tones. You can talk about
like Morgan Freeman. I sat on the toilet this morning. And
Yes.
So basically, long story short, they say we only want to hear criticism from people who like our game.
Yeah, no, any other criticism is racism.
Correct.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a scene where this bitch is mean to a robot bus driver who's trying to help her, and I literally was like, "This is why Skynet."
Exactly.
This is Kokoro. I can't explain this. This is.
I thought you said he was gonna like make her sit in the back or something. I was
Well, that's the other fun point. There's not even that. There's not even all. Apparently, because I read 3 pages of Savi's critique to them. There's not even actual justice doesn't do anything bad. The people that are supposed to be like Trump's, that president's army. They don't do anything offensive, but I do love this. We've learned how to cancel someone. This is a fucking game power. Cancel will allow us to isolate people from their friends and compatriots in battle. This could be a useful tool against enemies.
I hate this fucking planet.
$5 says they called each other comrades at least at some point.
Oh my God. Absolutely they do. They have to, or it's broken.
Bro,
and Gooch, I didn't mean that we were gonna put her in the back of the bus. I'm saying these dumb liberals do it and they own themselves.
Oh, I know. See, that's what they get real fun, and they get reactionary when you think you say something spicy.
And then they'll be like, "What are you talking about?"
You spice away, Sammy. Those glasses, that haircut, you could do no wrong. You're wearing a Hawaiian shirt open, for fuck's sake. You can't do any wrong.
Zoom in on the Hawaiian shirt. You're gonna love me even more.
All right, I'm proficial. Enhance.
It's Batman
shit.
surfing.
And
you got the Joker surfing.
I like that.
We'll allow it.
Sorry, Sammy.
Say hang 10 Batman now like Joker.
It's a détente from one Joker voicer to another. I respect.
Haven't heard mine yet, so I'm just saying.
By all means, I think we came to hear the Gooch's Joker. It has to be better than Kevin Michael Richardson or John DiMaggio. Go ahead, Gooch.
No, you can't put me on the spot, but I'm just saying.
You son of a bitch! You might crack under pressure.
That's what we call a
Jeff,
Gooch
what's
tickle.
up, bro? A Gooch tickle. I'd love to get me one of those.
Thank you, Scooby.
There you go. Great though. We front center right there.
You look very pretty, Sammy.
Is she choking that man?
Oh, obligatory. Of course, it's in the look. At least it's stop black on black violence. There you go. That's the game. And yes, attempted to spin any and all criticism, including people who actually played the game. You know how it is.
I thought they were using words to hurt people, not actually hurting people.
Turns out, in addition to the words, they choke people out with baseball bats. I guess they found out that words don't actually hurt as much as a fucking baseball bat.
Baseball bats make me feel weird.
Are you saying that the woke people saying things and everyone ignoring them is what's happening here? Like they're just realizing it?
I think what they're
no one's hearing my voice.
We're 84. We're 84 right now on the stream. We currently have more concurrent than this game has ever had.
If you think being misgendered hurts, wait till you meet a Louisville Slugger.
Savvy explains that this fucking character that's choking this man out is like 4 or 5 months pregnant during this, and then goes on a whole rant about how she can feel the baby and how it's actually the source of her power. And as I say in my video, these are the same type of people that have a fucking check mark on their arm like a fighter pilot in World War II of the amount of abortions they've had.
Yeah.
So it's a slight switch up of who they're targeting and their own ideology. Shocking that, well, it's all right. Not even 100 people have played the guy.
Because there's no moral ground to stand on, so they can always, shift
To be
around.
fair, this is on Xbox. So I have no idea what the numbers are on console. So even if you are generous, you say there's 100% on each way you can play it, that's still only 300 people. And what I think they're learning is the same thing that all the Acolyte fans just learned, is that there's not more of you. There's an actual, quite a small amount of you, unfortunately for you.
The vitriol.
It's
and you know what? And it's just total catharsis for me. Thank you.
I guess the Schadenfreude, enjoy it,
Schadenfreude, baby. Love it.
I put the spice on it because I'm
you
fancy.
did.
Sorry. Makes me feel better than everyone else. We did see this. We talked about it earlier.
You said it like Sean Connery.
Well, sometimes you need to slap a woman. She doesn't. She won't let it go.
I woke up this morning. I was playing Dustborn.
The best part about that is when Barbara Walters tries to catch him, thinking, "Yeah, remember that?" Like she thinks he's gonna fuck. She's like, "He's like, I still feel that way."
He's like, "Bitch, I will blacken your eye too."
If you don't shut your mouth, I'll slap it off.
Shut your goddamn mouth, Barbara Walters.
We're about to hit an achievement for everyone doing. Go ahead, Erwin. Let's do it. Let's unlock the Sean Connery.
I don't do voices. I hired a voice guy.
Release the Connery within you.
I get paid in love. We bring you love. I do actually feel like this is a story that Erwin and I have talked about before, certainly regarding American financing video game industries in Ukraine to specifically propagate Russian propaganda. And
we fully support it, YouTube.
Which we
or else
fully
we'll demonetize
support.
The channel.
100% fully support all of that. Just mentioning that as an aside to for reasons. You can see here that happens more than you think, and in more countries that you think. Is money spent to, spend a little money on a video game that might help just get the message out. But in this case, specifically, Norwegian Film Institute. So, yeah, Weird Ghost, Country's Own, Bridge.
We have more people concurrent. What that was talking about was them getting like 1.4 million, and then they also got a bunch of other money from some other European ass people. So like 1.5 million. Think about what we could do with 1.5 million, and then also they presumably got some money from Quantic Dream as well as all like the support and stuff as well, and then presumably some other money. So imagine we had over 1.5 mil. What we could in 4 years, I believe.
Cocaine.
Well, and we could
so much cocaine
and produce really good stuff as well, and all the cocaine.
And at a faster rate because we're on so much cocaine.
That's what it's for.
Yes.
Now I just Adderall, but more fun.
I just watched all the gangster movies. It works every time. I haven't seen a single gangster movie where cocaine was a problem.
It's like I want to do so much cocaine that I like meet that Zen moment where like when you meet a guy who's like totally crossed over and he's just like, "Hi, how are you?" And you're like, "You don't seem to be on cocaine." You know, I am. Like that guy.
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
Life goals.
You do it enough, and it's
Did you see the?
Thank you for saying it. Where are you at, Dragonlife?
Did you see the community letter that Red Thread Games put out?
Yes,
that
we
was
did.
Fun.
Yeah, there's a couple.
And Quantic Dream got in on it too.
Yeah. Zero tolerance for hate speech,
just
harassment. Okay.
Yeah, I wonder how they would feel about this one. I know this one happened. Remember? This is real, by the way.
Shout out.
Full stop. What
Shout
the
out
fuck
to-
are you talking about?
Shout out Warren and Bly. Is Bly here? Bly ain't here. Just because it's 5 in the morning, Bly. Where you at?
Roll out.
All right.
Sorry, it happens right here at the end. There you go.
When they say roll out, they mean it. Roll out.
And so it's like a wheelchair, and then you have the armored droids that roll out with you.
Yeah, because you can do it all on your own, but the droids are just for fun.
Yeah, it's Rainbow
What
Six.
happens when you hit the crouch button?
I know. It was more in a long line of. Remember, Some are course correcting, some aren't. Some are on a steam train straight ahead through it, and we'll see. We'll see who wins, the icebergs or them. Those are like the Kathleen Kennedys.
Are there no stairs in the level? I have so many questions.
No, it's just the you're the robots. You got
What?
2 robots you control while you sit
rolling.
outside of the battlefield in your wheelchair. Honestly, it's like Bly. Just give him a controller. I mean, like I said, Mario RPG. My grandma. Oh my god, I wanted to beat that game just to make her happy because she was in a wheelchair all her whole life and she played video games and I hated that fucking game because she could never beat it.
Okay, I got it.
I like people in wheelchairs. I like video games and people in wheelchairs.
Well, now they're being
one of the ghost streaks is removing, or you run upstairs and now the operator can't attack you because
Yeah, exactly. You're like,
safe zone.
I have the high ground.
When I am in charge of the meetup, before you come in, there will be a witch doctor that will poke like the best Colombian fight powder at you.
Oh, they're going to be like, Sam, you do such a great Randy Macho Man Savage impression. We're like, no, man.
So Siege has all the gay people and all the non-binaries and trans and whatnot, and then now they got the wheelchair. John Winslow, we need a dwarf operator like Oddjob back in the GoldenEye days. What's their secret? What's their like abilities? That's what I want to.
Okay,
what
I'm totally
abilities you want,
getting
John?
this game, and I'm naming my character Sam Putee. No,
Lieutenant Sam.
Ice cream.
No legs. You do well in this game too. We talked about it earlier. Concord saying that they were strapped in and ready to push it hard, vigorously for years to come.
It's like the
and then
train.
we immediately. I'm sorry, Rhett.
It looked like the coal train from Gears of War.
Coal train, baby. No, I mean, might as well be. This is, of course, look at the fun amounts they have there. Oh, there we go.
Oh, stunning and brave.
If you hit either side, it counts as a miss. Unfortunately, so it's a near point. Hitbox. The hitbox isn't like DAW.
The puffy shirt, Michael Jackson look.
But I don't want to be a pirate. They immediately lost all of their player base, which wasn't much to start. So I mean, what the hell? I don't know who's playing it now.
We're looking at like potentially
3,000 got bugged.
This was fun.
200 mil loss
in the and maybe that loss is why when they realized that this was associated, that we all got this with like DEI and Cabrutus, put it on DEI detected. They removed the LGBTQ plus tag from Steam to try to like not have it show up to anyone searching by those criteria for reasons we might search for those criteria just to see if a game is safe to play or something like that. Not helping. Did not help at all.
You ever wonder how much armor it actually takes? Like that's got to be
laughing
heavy
at, Sammy?
as shit.
Just
Something
saying, I hope it's not a fucking stealth mission.
Let me ask you a question. Man or woman?
What are you hiding behind, honey?
Oh,
Hey,
that's
there's
a dude.
suppressor. Can be a stealth mission.
Is it?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Dun dun dun. I'm gonna play the crying game music in a minute. That's a dude.
Concord needs a dwarf that has an axe and a hammer, some explosives, like rock and ore or whatever the hell it is. Wait, you guys ever play that? Sorry, fuck, go on. Talk about Daw.
What happened?
He/him.
I was actually thinking this might be one of those 2.0 men. I mean, the gunt is covering anything, so I can't actually see if there's a Pinay there, but I don't know. This might be a while.
So long, I don't know either.
He has the Burger King logo on his back of his jacket. He's
Yeah.
just like,
He's like, fuck you, I'm sponsored.
We can't all go after
home of the Whopper,
Manscaped.
baby.
Yeah.
I wear my hair tall, check my nails.
But if you look down here at the bottom, like, yes, there's several different aliens, Southeast Asian, specifically says Southeast Asian, Latino, Latina, no Latinx. I wonder if they realized that was wholly rejected by the majority of actual Latinos, and that was like a thing that was made by like guilty white women, which most of this shit comes from, by the way. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to break that bubble.
I said liberal white women have done more damage to this world than any bomb we've ever dropped.
Yeah. because it's been explained they've lived in some of the best environments with a lot of free time on their hands, a lot of respect that you just come up with things to do. That's the whole sort of leftist thing. If things were great, well, then we'd have nothing left to complain about. So let's fucking find some shit to complain about, which
Rings of Power.
Love me some complaining, but my God, at least let it be about a Rings of Power. 126.
My
117.
YouTube,
there you go.
My YouTube algorithm looks way better than that. It's like,
yeah,
it's like I'm just a wee little chap on YouTube, and it looks way better than your little, shitty game.
That makes sense. No, continue, Gooch. I love when you slander and no.
Oh, well,
all of our. That's the fucking fun part about it is even us. We get more people and views than these games, but that's the fun joke about the games that Tomac bought. Erwin is that I can say it on my channel. There's literally Steam games of sex with Hitler. There's like 4 of them, and there's more people playing that right now. I think there was 2,000 we were looking that day.
If I play one, it will be Sex with Hitler 2069. I will not be playing one though.
Yeah, that's the one where he gets like extra armor and shit, right?
I don't know. I saw wieners and I'm like, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's crazy the things that exist, but then somehow still do better than some games.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's crazy.
And give your fans what they want.
If you are one of the few people still playing, congratulations, you are waiting a minute, which, look, as someone who plays a lot of games that maybe are like a decade old, 8 minutes, I'd kill for a fucking 8-minute wait time in DC Universe Online or some of these other ones. But yeah, 8-minute wait time is over 60% of the players have bounced, which means whoever's left is friends and family.
Widows.
That face. Can we take a minute? Sammy, can you get these goggles instead? Surgical goggles.
Find them. They'll probably be on sale.
Wonder what kind of surgeries they're doing. Anyway, that's a horse of color.
How pathetic that feels. Like, yeah, I'd love to come hang out, but I gotta wake up and play my kid's fucking game.
What about which game, Sammy?
I said you got to wake up and play your kid's game because no one else is playing it.
Oh no, the people that like the Dustborn and all that always has like 20 or more people.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that that's friends and family of like the voice actors, the developers. They just leave all the. Remember, leave your station on, log into Dustborn, just keep it in the start screen just so we can get the metrics because we can't let those bigots be right.
Mama Badger would definitely be playing. If you help make Concord, she would definitely be a gamer now playing Concord.
Honestly, I don't think she would sell her soul for that.
Yeah,
no,
there just would be no Mama Badger. Like if I was pushing a bunch of dumb shit she didn't agree with, that's what's so shocking that she showed up. I was like, you mean she agrees with all of this, or she at least doesn't disagree to like kill me? So it's good. There's been no ritual sacrifices of me for my beliefs yet. See what happens at the meetup, but boy. Let's see if we make it to the meetup in April, and then let's see what happens when we have a hangover type weekend.
Oh yeah,
the boys are gonna be in town. Sammy, you're included. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I already got money set aside, baby. I'm coming.
Oh well, Erwin and I are working 9 to 5. Fucking please, God, let us make it. Oh, and this is what you don't want to have happen: is suddenly and out of fucking nowhere, you get that. The algorithm bug hits you and you get demonetized. Horrible time. 3 days went by. Obviously that's lost money, but we all rallied. A lot of people added at YouTube and boom, back. Had a great, live stream. But yeah, that's the one thing you hope never happens. Or when do you wake up in a cold sweat? You ever had a nightmare actually that your channel or you ever dreamt about anything YouTube streaming related? I'm actually wondering now.
Well, it was an absolute nightmare trying to get my documentary monetized. That
so
was
you dreamt about like editing and shit, and because you had to have, right?
When I edit a bunch, hell, if I just start playing like a Tetris game a bunch, like when I'm about to go to bed or when I wake up in the morning, all of a sudden in my head I'm playing Tetris or Sudoku or whatever it is,
That's the worst thing for me too. Is I'm playing a game too much, and then in my dream I'm doing the motions of the game, and it's like you feel like you haven't slept because you've been searching the map all night or something.
I definitely like subconsciously edit, or when you're like having weird dreams, going like falling asleep, waking up, falling asleep, having weird dreams, and you're just getting those weird in between states. Yeah, I've definitely done some editing.
Those are my favorite. Those are the ones where you try to control it, where you got to realize it's all simulation, man. And we can be. All right, sorry, I almost went into the thing. Daxnar, you assume whatever gender you want. Sammy, what was the last video game you went hardcore into? Lost yourself.
Ghost of
People had to
Tsushima.
remind you. Go. What a fucking glorious game.
Yes.
Yes. A game that I if you beat me with bamboo sticks, I couldn't find something bad to say about that game. I could, but it would be disingenuous.
Yeah.
I loved it. It's
all we wanted.
Phenomenal. I hope they're talking about making a sequel. I hope they do.
Oh, indeed they are. And Chad Stileski, the Chadwick, Chad, whatever, Chad Stileski, the guy from John Wick. He's doing Ghost of Tsushima, knows Jin Sakai. I don't know who he's going to cast, but talk to Sony. So I think it's Chuck, actually. Either way, he actually knows the characters. I think he's played the game, which would be a great change for someone actually adapting it.
If someone actually did their fucking job, that would be.
He's got to get through.
People
Highlander,
really like
though.
Shogun as well, so there's a market, there's an appetite for it.
Yep.
You be excited about that when it comes out? Highlander. This is the
Highlander. Wait, now what are we talking about?
It's the same guy, Stileski, who's doing Ghost of Tsushima. He's first doing the Henry Cavill Highlander. Like, that's the next one that they've got coming out.
Sign me up.
I don't know how to feel
make
about
the
that.
villainy.
That's how I feel, Gooch. But
Bye,
yeah,
everyone.
God, again, every single
Screw
time.
him. I miss when it was just me and you, Badger. Now get him out of here.
The old days of February.
I'm getting my beer.
A set you should have already been on like your third one by now.
I'm heading for number 2.
Yeah, this is shout out to Stuttering Craig saying that he has a homie. I love him. Listen to him. He has a homie, 900 stores, and they have less than 800 units. So all they had to do was copy Ghost of Tsushima. It's what everyone wanted. They went a different route. And now we should just play Ghost of Tsushima, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately. Oh, Jin Sakai. I actually still have so many games to go through, and that is one on I literally borrowed homie's PS4 to play that game for the first time to see what everyone was talking about.
You added some more today, so
I have such a big backlist that I have to go through.
Yeah, I keep adding them because Steam is the devil, and then it's like a game that's like, well, I wanted to play that game before, and it was really expensive. Now it's $5. I have to get it.
I got the Ghostbusters game. I still got to finish RoboCop. I got to.
Oh, me too. I got to play Sex with Hitler. You know how it is, right, guys?
With Dad. No, I and then all the Yakuza games.
Oh God, they're all on Game Pass. Rat, have you tried playing any of those?
Which one?
All the Yakuza games.
I loved the first one, but I started playing it and it was off. They took it off PS Plus when I started playing it, but I bought it for like $8. So it's like
there's like 12 of them.
I don't know if I ever got into those.
They're fun.
I've tried to play them, but they all sort of felt the same, which would be fine if you like the game, right? Because it's just sequels with a solid gameplay and you just add in new story and all that.
Tomac bought me some Yakuza release recently. Yeah, I bet you never saw that coming.
What Tomac bought your ass that you should be playing for sure is those Mordor games.
I am looking forward to that. Yes.
I shamelessly said that he should buy them for you, and he did. And I'm glad because those are some good shit that you actually should and will play.
Yeah, I definitely want to.
Took the best of the Arkham.
Well, I was going to say that or Arkham City, because whenever I get around to playing one of those games, it's going to be between those two games. So...
You haven't played Arkham City?
Yeah, I would say.
Get
Arkham
off my
City.
back!
I don't know why I asked anymore.
I would say Arkham City over those two.
Because I started Arkham Asylum and I kind of just decided to stop playing it a bit. So yeah, I need that open world Arkham City.
Arkham Asylum's great. But Arkham City is really good.
In
Arkham
the
City is
asylum.
fantastic.
I want that big open world. That's what I was looking for. That's
Well,
why I
yeah,
wanted to play those games.
I need to sit you and Nadia down and figure out what fucking time capsule they kept you in.
I know we need to get her on one of my streams one of these days, and we just
so you
figure
you
out
talk about all the things you haven't seen.
Just how fake nerd we are. Honestly,
I'm
these
scared
days,
of you two.
It's
together.
sad when I go through like Amazon or whenever I watch something and I look through all the other movies. A lot of them I've already seen now. It's kind of sad, but I still have 160 more just on my current IMDb watch list. So
that's how I feel when I look at new McFarlane's. It's like, oh, I have that one. No.
Yeah, wait, what's your most recent one?
My most recent McFarlane, I added Captain Adam.
Oh yes,
and Atom. No, Captain Adam. Yeah, I know.
And you're like, here's the picture. I added them, and it was like playing Where's Waldo. There's so many.
I got
figures.
the Detective Comics 1000 Jim Lee Batman up there.
This Nutella's friend owns a collectible store and has a bevy of. We might be going to Canada for an unrelated reason. I mean, to meet Gooch, of course.
You don't have to.
To go for McFarlane hunting to meet Gooch.
Yeah. No, but it's the comic shop you want to go to.
Yeah, but it's the comic shop.
It's the comic shop.
Oh, that would be my dream. You know how like Gary always talks about maybe like a comic store again one day, even though that's probably not financially viable. I'd love to maybe have a nice little collectible store with just the best shit.
A comic shop is viable if you have a good like if you have a lot of other stuff for sale in there as well. Like Jeremy here, he has like all the figurine. Well, you saw the figurines. Like he has like a whole wall, and then he has a room, and then he has upstairs. Like there's so many figurines, and then he has a huge backlog stories and comics that are there. Like you can go and flip through for like old X-Men, old Spider-Man.
That seems to be the key, because if I could, that's what I'm buying, all these backlogs and shit. And sometimes I get, and I'm like, oh, good, 20, 30, 400. Oh, okay. We jumped a little bit for fucking volume 3 and 4 sometimes, but it's just what happens. And
he also sells like Magic cards and Pokemon cards and holds tournaments. Like he does it right.
Night, Scooby. I'll talk to you about next week. And also Kenneth, bro, we lost it. We lost it to the casuals a long time ago. You know it as well as I do. Honestly, if we want to be honest, we probably lost it around Unity when they added multiplayer. Great fucking multiplayer, by the way. And I don't, because they added multiplayer before where it was in Brotherhood and all that, but that was just different.
No, but anyway. After Unity, the London stuff, that was okay.
Syndicate. Yeah, look, if you want to die hard it, we lost it when they started really honing in on all the Isu shit and making it 100% fantasy, and the open worlds that were boring, like Valhalla and Origins is fun, but it's just like there's no fucking assassins in your Assassin's Creed game, and it's a little.
I never finished Valhalla. I finished Origins, and then Valhalla.
Sammy, the fun part about that is the best shit was at the end that you had to slog through for them to get to the Isu arc of who they are.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm fine. I'm just done with it.
They'll make a TV show, I'm sure. That'll be super fucked up.
I just don't care anymore.
When did you check out?
Probably after Black Flag, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was great. I loved all the Ezio stuff, or but
yeah, it seems like that's a lot of people's hopping off points. There's a couple major ones.
There's better games to stealth around and kill people now. Sorry, I mean, like, when I had my 360 and the first game dropped, it was like that in Hitman and shit like that, and I was like, I was all into it, but it was like, now you got games like Ghost of Tsushima where, like, if you want to go stealth, you can. If you just want to go in and be the god of all samurai, you can do that as well. I mean,
call them out. You can actually call them out too. That's the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All my
I do that every single time. I love the standoffs. I love the standoffs so much.
Me too.
Yeah. If you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima, probably be a great time to play it now.
Yeah.
All right, let's just some of the last big ones that came out as we. Oh God, how quickly, how time flies. Look, I kept us all in it. We found out they're going practical, at least for on set. Not going to be CGI beyond probably his mouth actually moving and making it not look ridiculous that it's a man in a giant suit. But yeah, that's at least something.
I'm
they're going
actually
practical.
very happy with this.
Yeah.
I'm reserving my comment till I see the
that they're using some practical for the costume and everything. Like it's not going to be like they're.
But they do that.
You can always tell when there's like three actors in a room, and it's all green screen, and
True, but they tend to do that, and then CG the shit out. Like what's his nuts for Superman with all the loose gear on,
David Corn Sweat,
and then they touch it up with CG, and then it looks like shit.
Okay. I have a theory about Corn Sweat, and I don't think that the suit is loose. I think in all of those pictures that we got, it zips up in the back. They're filming it in the desert, and we got those in between shots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meaning they're gonna tighten it up so it doesn't like sag at the underarm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It appears to be hunching in like something that zips from the back would.
But also to Gooch's point, it looks like a thicker material, more of like a jump
for sure
cop suit than it, which I get that's what they're going.
I thought Cavill's was too thick. Did
you?
Oh yeah.
Did you want more?
So
like
I definitely
Brandon
think
Routh
this one's too thick.
Brandon Routh Reeve spandexy.
Yeah,
I kind of want something just a little bit in between that. Like if we could get
B-Man, what the fuck are you doing up? You always say this is too late. Good for you. You on the Adderall too? C4? Cheers, buddy.
Yeah.
Take a nice little hit. I relax on Superman stills. Those are not real shots from the movie. I know. Smell that? Smells like a Superman defender around here.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. I'm sure it's going to be great. Henry Cavill's a better Superman. There, I said it. No. I'm going to have to...
He is the perfect Superman, though. Like,
who?
Besides Christopher Reeve, Henry Cavill, he has the look. Like, he does have the perfect...
I mean,
good. You woke up early.
And that's the thing too. When they cast Corn Sweat, it was like he just looks like a younger Henry Cavill. I was like, yeah, Henry Cavill looks like fucking Superman. It was like they all got a look.
Was that the kid's name? Is Corn Sweat?
David Corn Sweat. Yeah.
Yeah, David Corn Sweat.
I don't like him as Superman. I don't think he looks like Superman.
You don't think he looks like Superman?
No.
I think he looks like a Superman.
Yeah.
Don't you think he looks like my Superman?
I think he looks like
my
super guy trying to be
woman.
Superman.
Sonia. Hi, Sonia.
Hi.
Hey, I don't know. The name Corn Sweat sounds like someone who was raised in Kansas to me. I'm just.
Oh yeah, he's corn-fed rather. A corn-fed white boy, as we say. And yeah, speaking of corn-fed white boys, God bless him. Pedro is the biggest negative to me. It's not in the 60s. It's an alternate Earth. That's a retro futuristic 60s timeline that they also mention has the spirit of the 60s, post or pre any,
He looks like Vincent Price right here.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm, again, it's
like
because
Reed Richards.
I hate it because he's in it. I hate it already.
Yeah.
It's the worst part.
And I keep saying this. Someone give Pedro a fucking EpiPen. He always looks like he's going into anaphylactic shock.
I think people are not going to watch this movie just because he's in so much, and there's just going to like, I don't care to see him in anything else.
Gladiator 2.
So you're not looking forward to Grogu, Green Fucker, and the Mandalorian, whatever, with Sigourney Weaver?
No.
Right. I set myself up for that one. Yeah, you're not looking forward to this.
What's up, Niet?
Oh, look at this guy.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
I was gonna say, is it Nyat or Niet? We've
heard
it both ways, and we maybe got yelled at.
Yeah, we got slapped on the PP in the back.
Just say Ni or I, Niet or Nyat. I'm so confused. I just want to be accepted. Does Corn Sweat? He eats corn the long way. I'm pretty sure of it, or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he does it one little bite at a time. All right, sorry. What did Niet say?
Right.
Henry Cavill was a great modern Superman with What a great casting wasted by Snyder's. That's my fucking problem with this. I feel like he never got the chance to actually be Superman. And I feel like this could have been the chance at the very least. Give this man a Man of Steel 2, call it Elseworlds, and then just we'll call it a day. But let him be that hopeful Superman that he came out, even if it was preemptive that Warner Brothers said, go ahead, talk about it. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. But then James Gunn kept his wife and kept Peacemaker, kept everyone he wanted to, and got rid of Henry. But I don't know, whatever. That's just me. Maybe I'm salty about it. Niat.
Great guy.
Ow. There you go.
Awesome.
Shout out, bro.
Great guy.
Yeah, really good. Says he's from Australia. Got to take him at his word. I know.
Who hurt you? When did you suddenly? I've known you almost your entire life. Damn it! All of a sudden, you're an anti-Australian.
Are you referring to people having heard that Australia doesn't exist and still questioning it?
Is this the whole like birds aren't real? And
let me put it to you this way:
I'm a card-carrying member of Birds Aren't Real. If it flies,
My whole
Birds
life,
don't have souls.
you haven't been lactose intolerant. Now you're lactose intolerant. So what fucking timeline switched on who? Let's just all accept that maybe things are a little different.
Guess what?
CERN and
I
that
didn't need
reactor got turned
glasses last year. I need glasses now.
You telling you didn't need glasses like 4 games ago.
Science explains everything.
Yeah.
You got
No, I
older.
actually just went to the doctor. That's
Throw it. Yes, in there.
There you go.
Everyone
Just
knows
falling
the birds
apart.
aren't real. They're just the Wi-Fi signal, and they sprinkle out.
Oh
what makes
no! I just like the
hydrochrome.
idea of making a sign, and when people are doing actual political shit, and just me in the background going like, "If it flies, it lies. It's bullshit."
I don't know if anyone has come out with this theory. I know I said it, and I conferred with the great Chris Gore, and he agrees. And so you heard it here first. It's my theory that this is a shield instead of the bigot shield that we hear about. This is the Sigourney Weaver shield, because the first thing we fucking point out when a strong female character is Ripley. So guess who they're gonna get as a strong female character in their Mandalorian and the Green Fucker movie? Ripley. So that we say anything, we'll be contradicting ourselves, and that's my TED talk.
Also, the bush is real and it's spectacular.
Spectacular. In 4K. I hunted Gooch. I hunted for Ripley's bush, and I found it. I found it. Was it worth the hunt?
That belongs in a museum.
I don't know. Yeah, it's the appropriation I will never get tired of.
The burning bush.
Get away from her, you bitch! Don't you dare get rid of it. Sigourney. Oh, did you see Nagranol shared some behind the scenes of how he filmed the end of Romulus? Did you see this? Here, I'm going to do this so we can see this in a spicy way. Yeah, it's because at this point, if you didn't know it, Nagranol was in this movie. He showed up at the very end. It's actually a 7-foot tall basketball player. That's not an animatronic. That's a dude in a suit.
Really?
Yeah. Fucking creepy.
I really don't like that.
Oh,
I don't like that front
Swedish 7-foot tall basketball player. Don't ask me how it works. Yeah. Spoilers. You weren't gonna fucking watch it anyway. It's creepy, right?
Oh, that's
anyway.
good.
Shout out to Nagranol. Thanks, bro.
I'm surprised that Erwin didn't say Slender Man.
Do you know about the Slender Man, Erwin?
I'm 35. Slender Man was I'm a little late for that. I'm more a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers kind of guy.
Ooh.
Same time frame.
Speaking of, not this one, and I'm a professional, so I should remember that I saved a tab and I didn't have it up in the window, but there you go. That's how you fix that problem. They are re-releasing, even though I painstakingly hunted all these fuckers down in their original form, they are re-releasing them. This is the Super 7 brand. All the original Power Rangers.
Okay.
What? You never got into Power Rangers?
Okay.
How dare you? I remember it got like they tried to make it banned when it first came out because they were saying it's morphin time and they thought they were saying it's morphine time.
Nice.
Pushes drugs.
Nerd alert!
They're literally colors of the flag.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie?
No.
Oh.
I was legitimately watching the show on Netflix the other day.
I didn't watch any of it.
I loved the movie. I saw the movie in theaters. I remember.
yeah.
Come on,
but
Gooch.
The
Rio Gooch.
2015 one was terrible. But yeah, Kimberly was like my first love.
Yeah,
I never watched that one. Yeah, you calling Amy Jo Johnson gay, bro?
Woman.
Yeah, I am.
No, this is
dude.
This is a.
I don't even know who that is. I don't.
You
even know who
don't? This is the majority of American males from my timeline's fucking first hard-on and/or love interest.
She was.
That one.
I just
like
fucking shared
Pink
this
Ranger?
too. It's funny. Yes, the Pink Ranger.
Okay,
She was in that Canadian SWAT show also.
Flashpoint.
Thank you.
I totally wanted to give her an orgasm.
I thought you were going to use a different euphemism, but I did too. Yeah. You either had a crush on her or you're lying. I think it's you either had a crush on her or you're gay. And that is
that says a lot about Sammy. He didn't say that he wanted to do something to her. He
he's
wanted
a Catholic, remember?
Give something to her.
No, God said be fruitful and to
Oh no, I wanted both of us
be
to
a
finish,
sin.
but you know what I'm saying?
By the way, not for nothing.
Get her to call me back, you know what I'm saying?
I too feel an overwhelming urge to pass on my genetic material to future generations through her. Just saying. Saying. Don't know why. Might have to listen to it. Shout out, bro. Kappa feel. That's how I he stopped short. Are you gonna I don't want to pull a Niot.
Copa
Cabana. Good.
Kappa.
Look at that
Pedro
smile.
doesn't speak Latin.
Look at that smile. What are we doing here? I got lost.
Eyes.
Gooch. I'm finishing Terminator. Watch that first Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
Oh,
it's so good. It's so good. There's damn near Booba. It's super inappropriate now that I've watched it as an adult with the half naked chick that leads them around the island. You'll love it. Isn't it Dina Meyer too?
Okay, I think that's the second movie, isn't it?
I think it's the second one. Isn't the first one where they skydive
when they get the ninja powers?
Yes, and the chick leads them around. She's got these two.
Yeah, but that's it's the second movie. The first movie is with Ivan Ooze, and that's when they have the.
That is the first one. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
fuckers. Yeah, I'm telling you. Here, whatever. I'll look at it in a second.
Maybe it's been like 20 years.
Yeah, see, not been 20 years for me. Any faith in them doing this? Probably not. Yeah, thank you. Teenagers. Yeah. Great properties that will not be translated greatly, especially Control, which even Hypnotic and I were talking about. He's likes this female character as the boss. No one said shit, and they will adapt it badly. Thus,
yeah,
I don't know, just not capable. I mean, the long and short is that she basically has the same type of ability that Alan does to work with augmented objects and other shit. And like, had Alan not been busy fighting the Dark Place, he would have been asked to be the head of Control. A little based. She's a second choice. Yeah, it's a great game, right?
I probably pay her less.
Then she'd complain about it. Let me see. I'm gonna look this up right now.
I understood that reference.
Hold on. Yeah. By the way, Rings of Power, while horrible, wasn't the worst thing. It's oddly more coherent than the first season, even if it's really bad and boring. At least it's at least clear what bad and boring decisions they're making. And yeah, the CGI looked better, but that's really not saying much at all.
What's up, B-Man?
No, okay, I see what you're saying. The second one is Mariska Hargitay, but the first one is this one. And she's not Dina Meyer, but she might as well be.
You went hunting?
I had to.
Yeah,
I hunted.
You went down a rabbit hole.
I hunted for this bitch right here, who leads them around in the first one. And then she's replaced by Mariska Hargitay. This is the chick that leads them. They lose their powers and they have to go to the planet.
Zoom in on her a little bit more if you can.
It's a fucking enhance. I can find it.
Enhance.
Oh, here. Yeah. I'll do in a second. Rat, hunt for this chick, dude.
Yeah,
favor.
Yeah.
I'm looking up a few things real quick about it.
Thank you. All I'm
Yeah.
saying is it might be worth it.
A corn hub.
And yes, obviously for Starship, this chick did look very similar. I'm just saying. Philip, yeah, I bet you do remember.
Yep. Go to IMDb, find who she is.
Yeah.
Copy the name and then just write nude ?
I remember it being super awesome when I was a kid. For all the reasons. All right, and then just lastly for you and Erwin, you talked about it, but just mention, do you have words for Gail Simone? Do you think this is for She Spawn? Todd McFarlane will balance her out.
Okay, when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh fuck!" But like, Gail Simone is a good writer early in her career, and then she got caught up with all the bullshit with Marvel and DC. Now she's back with Todd, and Todd, he has his vision, he has his way, and I think she'll do okay there. I'm hoping anyway. So if I don't see him bringing her on to do some message sending bullshit, because that doesn't fly with Todd. So I think she's actually going to do really well there.
Yeah.
Now that I'm kind of thinking about it.
Todd has not said any dumb shit as far as I can tell.
No.
Sorry.
Yes. Enhance.
It's Gabrielle
Fitzpatrick. Yes.
Let's see.
She is toned.
Yeah, she is.
Yes.
Oh.
So Gooch, what I'm saying is you should watch this movie. If I'm saying anything, you watch the movie because it's boobs and abs.
Would give you a boner.
Dude, their new suits were sick. And then I remember going
back. Oh my god, yeah.
Shout out Jeff. Yeah, we're actually because we all have streams, and then Erwin for sure is streaming in the morning, but Leon is going tonight. So we'll be probably rating him. John, if you want to get a link ready for him. But oh boy, I gotta tell you, the 3 episodes of Rings of Power, that was a mistake. It took something out of me.
I warned you.
I know. You dabble in the darkness, and the darkness looks back into you. Oh, yep. Erwin, how did you see? You had friends. That's why. That's how you make it. God damn it! I need to have ABF and the rest of the GCA making fun of me next time or laughing with me.
Also,
no,
edited,
you don't watch it.
I made money while I was doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
how you do it. Yep. The Adderall wore off. We're all going to bed. The operator, shout out, bro. Maybe. Erwin, tomorrow, just you, me, and the Gooch.
Streams, all the streams, ABF as well.
Oh, Leona's not streaming tonight? Well, there you go. Then everyone, no pressure. You can all game or do other fun things. Do all 150 of you. God bless streaming to Twitter too. Gooch, what you got going on, my friend?
Well, it's Leon. Leon's not streaming?
He's out of town. He's out of town.
Oh.
Well, maybe I will do a stream.
You gonna jump over and do a stream? You gonna do a sudden impromptu stream?
Maybe I will. I will.
Go ahead.
Anyone down?
I'm double dog. Did you have to ask me? Of course I'll go. Go ahead. I double dog dare you to do an impromptu stream if that's what you so desire.
Maybe I will.
Pygmy Splints for 5. Hello, lads. Just got back from a Doobie Brothers concert. Love y'all. Ave Dominus Nux. Shout out. I'm waiting for Gooch or Rat to be looking this up. Pygmy Splints. I like that name. And Nagranol for what did he gave me a puppy thing punching. Shout out. Shout out Nagranol.
Love you,
Sammy,
Ronlos, bro.
Sammy, you make videos. You're a content creator. Got a Crow review out. Everyone should probably go look.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I just finished that. And then I'm currently looking for my next thing to butcher, but we will see. I did something that I really enjoyed, and then I did something that I hate. So now I got to find something that I'm lukewarm on, and then I'll have everything covered, and then I'll know who I am as a creator.
Shout out. And definitely go check out Sammy. Really good. Got a good Superman video. Smooth voice. Smooth voice. Make sure you do it awake though, because if you're tired, not that he's boring, he's so comforting and rich. So you just
He sounds more attractive than he looks, is what we're saying.
How dare you? He is all that is man. John Winslow also all that is man, bro. If you do dress up as an Ewok, you got to go as the Ewoks from Battlefront, from the nighttime one. It's like, have you ever did? It's like Ewok Hunt or whatever, where it's at night. You can only see in first person. It's dark. Fucking Ewoks are terrifying. They're terrifying. So yeah, because cover your Ewok with blood and shit. That would actually be kind of dope. Rat, how are you? You saw all the things. You survived it better than I did.
Yeah. First, I assume it's Ave Dominus Nox is Latin and is apparently tied to Warhammer 40K, which may or may not mean "Hail to the Lord of the Night."
I knew it was 40K. I have no idea. Never heard it before. I assumed it was 40K.
Nor did I.
Oh, we could think about it.
This is more what I'm saying, Bly.
Yeah.
Of the movies that I recently watched,
give me money.
The worst one was, I guess, Trigger Warning. The saving grace was Jessica Alba, still fine as shit. Land of Bad on Netflix. Give it a shot. It's pretty good. You got Liam Hemsworth, Luke Hemsworth, Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe plays a drone strike leader or like operator, and all the other guys are out in the field doing a mission. A pretty good watch.
Oh, there we go. There's Rat's recommendations. He can have his own. Fuck Gene. Rat is gonna have his recommendations in the video store now, and
Gene sucks.
Yeah, fuck Gene. Gene sucks.
Gene's trash.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We will see you in like 20 minutes on Gucci's channel.
Dr. Leo Larry.
Get out. No, we won't get out. We won't. You deserve it. I mean, get out! Get out!
Is it something I said?
You've ruined my life! You've ruined my career! You've ruined my book! You've turned a perfectly peaceful house into an insane asylum! Get out!
Daddy! My God, Leo, what's gotten into you?
It was a disaster, Faye!
No, it wasn't. You were wonderful, sweetie.
Fine, Dad.
Yeah. Why'd you need to kick Bob out of the house?
You think he's gone? He's not gone! That's the whole point! He's never gone!
Is this some radical new therapy?
You see?
All right, everyone. We will see you in like 20 minutes on Gucci's channel. So,
well, 15 minutes, not 8
or 15. There you go.
Yeah,
you're good.
Yeah,
All right.
for 20 after 12. There we go.
Bye, everyone.